Auburn Blitz is now on the air, your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
Hello again, everyone, and good Friday afternoon. Welcome into the latest edition of the Auburn Blitz. I am Andy Graham alongside Brett Pritchard, and we'll be with you until 1 o'clock as always, taking your comments and talking about everything going on in the world of Auburn athletics. Auburn looking forward to a big matchup with Mississippi State this weekend, Saturday evening, 6 o'clock on ESPN. Looking across, Auburn Undercover, Inside the Auburn Tigers do a thing they've started doing where they look around the country and kind of look at predictions being made. Almost 50 that they gathered from in and around the United States, from all four corners. And I counted 48. 48 predictions. It was 48-0 Auburn. Not a single person picked Mississippi State. Everyone, as you mentioned, we talked a little bit about it yesterday. Marcus Spears talking about, said, look at Gus Malzahn in that locker room after the Mississippi State game. He looks a lot like he did in 2013. He looks a lot like he did 2017. He's acting a lot of the way Auburn's starting to play, somewhat in the way that they did in those years, and that should be a scary thing for everybody around the country. It seems like a lot of people are starting to believe that's true.
Yeah, I think so, man. One of the things that I talked to, I was on Gary's show this morning, Gary Harris, and he said, look, man, he said, I'm pretty impressed of how you handicapped last week's game. I said, I didn't know I did anything, but I told him a blind squirrel every once in a while, but I did say, it was important that we get off to a fast start because we hadn't been getting off to a fast start, and we literally fast with Anthony Schwartz breaking that 57-yard end-around run, and I told him, I said, if Auburn's a true contender, you got a team in Mississippi State that comes in with a lot less talent than you at a 6 o'clock evening game in Jersey
Sellout,
State.
supposed to be.
Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't have. If you're a contender, you shouldn't have a problem. I mean, if you're, and I also said that this is a perfect opportunity for Bo Nix to have a heck of a night. To break out, throw for 250 yards. 3 touchdowns, 2 touchdowns, whatever, and really control the game. So I'm looking forward to seeing how we come out. Gary said the same thing. He said, man, this year's already feeling like one of those years for Auburn. He said, you can just tell by the way they play and the way they carry themselves. Now there's a lot of football left, and I revisited the schedule. I said, look, man, all Auburn heard in all season was how tough the schedule was, and they're going to have a good football team, and I said, so everybody's talking about this being a trap game. I don't really see it being a trap game because I think Auburn takes it one at a time, literally, because next week's going to be a massive game if they win tomorrow. If they don't win tomorrow, then all of a sudden that doesn't weigh in as heavy. And I expect game day to be in Gainesville, to be honest with you. I mean, it's the only matchup of 2 top 10 teams, unless they've already got something scheduled. So, but you take them one at a time. But right now, as it stands, Auburn's got to play the number 2, the number 3, the number 4, and the number 9 team in the country as it stands left on this schedule.
Yeah.
That's the gauntlet we got to go down.
Absolutely. I mean, but you're right, and I've looked at it and thought about this game Saturday. This is the one that I kind of look to and say, if Auburn comes out and really plays well in this game, and you see the offense, really start to come on and put up a lot of points, put up a lot of yards, and Auburn wins this game comfortably, then I might start thinking, okay, we're on the same trajectory as some of those years. But these are the kind of games you got to win, and this is about the time of year during those seasons, during those really good Auburn seasons when Auburn's offense really took over. Now the great thing about this, best defense. Now I don't think there's any questions. The best defense among those years when Auburn was good. So if the offense begins to take off and begins to play that much better, and you can continue to play consistent defense and stay healthy, Auburn's going to cause some people some problems.
Well, I'm going to give you some props. How about that? So you might want to record this.
Okay, yeah.
You said, and you got a stat sheet, if Auburn, this will be the first time Gus Malzahn's called the plays with a defense of this caliber. What will that give us? You gave us the 2010, the 13, the 17 scenarios. And either the defense wasn't as good or the offense wasn't being called.
14 in there, too.
Yep. All right, so this is the first year. Now, we ain't burning it up offensively. We're not putting, some type of stunning numbers up every week, but that hopefully will continue to go on the upside, and Bo Nix will get more comfortable, and the offense will get more in a rhythm and stuff like that. With that being said, it's got to be scaring some teams down the line. I don't want to fast forward past this game.
No.
We got to win this game, and we got to win it convincingly in my eyes. Not something that don't play bad and win 19-12 or some junk like that. Although we take it.
Yeah.
But the deal is, Andy, next Saturday in Gainesville, obviously Florida's playing Townsend State, so they could find some guys off the street probably come in there and be okay. Auburn takes care of business. Let's say Auburn wins this game 38-41-14 tomorrow, really convincing. That game down in Gainesville, man, has now taken on a new level, especially for Florida too, because Florida's trying to challenge the only team that's legit right now in the East, and that's Georgia. So that's one of the, and I know everybody's like, well, what about Missouri and all that? Yeah, they're good, but I'm talking about getting back to a consistent. Missouri won't be there next year. When Kelly Bryant leaves, they'll go back to what they are. But Florida's trying to build for the future, and this is the first step. So I don't know that Florida will have had a game in Gainesville as big as that one next Saturday with Auburn coming to town with Dan Mullen as the head coach. So
I don't remember the last time they had a game that big if it's two undefeated top 10 teams. Maybe one of those times when LSU came in there.
That would have been, that would probably
3-4 years ago, maybe.
Yeah, that would probably be it.
But yeah, it's setting up to be a big one. But like you said, certainly you don't look forward past this week because Mississippi State, as Gus has said several times, Mississippi State embarrassed Auburn last year. They ran up down the field. So
But you just feel like the circumstances are a lot different. We just were floundering, and for whatever reason, no chemistry. And not to take a shot at Jarrett Stidham, but Jarrett Stidham had a chance to come in Sunday for New England, and Bill Belichick wasn't happy at all. And so they've actually gone out and acquired another backup quarterback, and he said, we'll just have to look and see what we do from here. That's how quick in the NFL you can be on the out, because Jarrett Stidham had maybe the best preseason of any quarterback in the NFL as far as a second-team guy. So you just never know in the pros. You're there one day, gone the next.
This is true. We appreciate all of you out there joining us today, whether that be on 105.1 The Lake or Charter Channel 3 or at Charter Channel 21 or different places in and around on the
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We're a little bit of everywhere. You can find us if you look hard enough. You're going to see us. But we're also, of course, on Facebook Live. We appreciate all of you. We'll get to as many of your comments as we can in the next segment. We'll start breaking down this game a little bit more. SEC Nation, Jason Caldwell will be with us to round out the show in the final segment.
Yep.
But SEC Nation will be in Auburn
tomorrow.
Will. Paul Feinbaum doing his show from Auburn.
How about that?
The Wellness Kitchen Green area. Today from 2 to 6.
He seems to find good areas to do the show.
So if you got a chance, go out there and harass him, or go out there and support SEC Nation, whatever you'd like to do.
Yeah, go ahead and harass him.
Laura Rutledge, Marcus Spears, Tim Tebow.
You'll be going to see Laura.
Marty Smith. Who doesn't like Marty Smith?
Marty Smith, but you would much rather go see Laura Rutledge.
If I'm standing in line, it's going to be to see anybody. It'd probably be her.
I figured it would.
But anyway,
if Maria Taylor were there, you'd probably be standing in line.
This is true.
We have had her though.
That's right. We met her in person.
On our table. We've had her hang out with us. Right?
But again, we appreciate all of you out there joining us today. If you'd like to comment on any of the things we talk about or bring up a new subject, by all means, just dial us up on the Sports Blitz Facebook page, Sports with a Z. As always, let's remind you that we're brought to you by Russell Do It Center for all your building supply needs, home decor, tools, whatever it might be. And who does not need a lot of building supply, home decor, and tools?
I don't know.
We're all living a home, don't we?
That's right.
You got to have a
Hey,
decor.
what guy doesn't want more tools?
You can
seriously.
always use another tool.
I mean, you can always use, something, I don't know if I really need it, but I probably will one day.
That's
you ever been going through, you go through and walk through the aisle and you see some kind of new contraption, you're like, dang, I don't know what it does, but I gotta have it. I gotta have it. Russell Do It has all that stuff.
They got all that, and it's going to be at a competitive price, and it's local, and it's near you. It's convenient. So go and check out Russell Do It Center, again, for all your building supply, home decor, and tools. Also, Mortgage Pro, the Eric McKinley team, they're always looking out for your best interest. If you're not, if you don't know what your interest rate is right now, chances are they can find you a better one because interest rates happen to be really, really good right now. Go, and it doesn't hurt to just give them a call. Sit down, have a conversation. They're saving people thousands of dollars each and every day on their mortgages. So that is a phone call you definitely need to make. 256-397-0248. That is Mortgage Pro, the Eric McKinley team.
I know we're going to get to most comments next segment. I got to go ahead and read my buddy Jerry Updike out there.
Okay.
No doubt it's scaring some teams down the line. Funny how coworkers aren't talking as much trash as they usually do. LOL. Is basketball doing tip-off at Toomer's, Jerry asked. Hadn't heard anything about that. Last year it got rained out.
It did.
Did all that promotion.
Lord,
I'd love to see a drop of rain. Maybe we need to schedule it so it will rain.
I'm telling you.
They
scheduled. Did it even rain a drop? If I remember,
I think it blew back. I think it blew to the south of them.
That's just kind of the way it goes. But anyway, yeah, we got a little basketball news we're talking about. That season actually starts November the 1st. Can you believe that? An exhibition game. We'll be back with more on the Auburn Blitz right after these messages.
Employee pricing continues at Bice Motors. Lease the 2019 Dodge Challenger for $289 a month with zero down. Get 0% financing plus $4,500 consumer cash on 2019 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab. Get a 2019 Jeep Compass Sport for $19,500.
We guarantee the lowest price, or we'll pay you the difference in price twice.
Employee pricing continues at Bice Motors in Alex City.
Heritage South Credit Union in Alexander City is your community credit union, and they have been for over 80 years. Heritage South Credit Union proudly serves Tallapoosa, Coosa, Lee, Chambers, Randolph, and Chilton counties. From checking to business accounts, to share savings to club accounts, to their kids club and investments. Visit them online at myhscu.com. Heritage South Credit Union, your community credit union for 80 years. Federally insured by NCUA.
A&M Plumbing, A&M Plumbing, service at its best when you need it most.
From the smallest drippy faucet to drain cleaning to water heater replacement to gas lines to total systems replacement, A&M Plumbing handles it all. Visit amplumbing.net today for the experienced, licensed, and insured pros at A&M Plumbing.
A&M Plumbing, A&M Plumbing, service at its best when you need it most.
Finding a job might be tough, but starting your new career has never been easier. Wellborn Cabinet in Ashland has a wide array of career opportunities with benefits. General labor production, skilled cabinet builders, product assembly line, shipping, over-the-road truck drivers, clerical, marketing, security, daycare, office clerks, and so much more. Apply in person, 38669 Highway 77 South in Ashland, or online at wellborn.com. Building cabinets, building careers, and building our community.
Boaters in the Lake Martin area know whether you need service, maintenance, repairs, a great selection of pre-owned boats, or a brand new pontoon. Alex City Marine at the corner of 63 and 280 is there for you. Thanks to a record-setting sales year, Alex City Marine now has one of the finest pre-owned inventories they've ever had. Repairs, service, routine maintenance, for all your boating needs. See the pros the locals know. Alex City Marine at the corner of 63 and 280. Check them out online at alexcitymarine.com.
Headley Towers is an affordable senior citizen community located in Alexander City on Highway 22 East, where spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living, where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today to find out more about Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552 for your family at Hillby Towers. That's 256-329-0552.
Lake Martin Building Supply, located on Dable Road in Alexander City. Owners Tiffany and Michael Huff believe in constantly improving their inventory for you. From deer corn, feeders, to Valspar paint, to top quality lumber and RV section, Lake Martin Building Supply welcomes each customer that comes through the door with a warm hello and a pleasant goodbye, and a come back to see us real soon. That's Lake Martin Building Supply, Dable Road. Call today, 256-234-5500.
The Prestige Selection at Gill's Auto Sales in Opelika has the largest selection of prestige cars, trucks, and SUVs in Central and East Alabama, all with financing available, little to no money down, and extended warranties. Get pre-qualified in under 2 minutes, online or from your mobile device at GillsPrestigeOnline.com. It's the Prestige Selection at Gill's Auto Sales, 1430 Gateway Drive in Opelika.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz on this Friday afternoon. We appreciate all of you out there joining us. Andy and Brett here with you up until 1 o'clock today. Looking at some comments that have come through, completely agree. If we come out hot and clicking on all cylinders, it can definitely propel us into the next part of the season where we can finish with a good record and win some big games. I think that's a good point. I think that's kind of echoing what we were talking about in the first segment about how this game is pretty important. While a win's a win, and that's fine and good, but if we're looking at this season and kind of framing it in other next to other seasons that Auburn has had that have been very successful, this is the part where these kind of games where Auburn needs to win, and like you said, win convincingly, just for confidence sake, going on the road in some of the environments they're going to have to play in the Swamp, and obviously in Baton Rouge. A few games, that's few weeks away. But if you don't win games like these, clearly, then you're not a contender. No doubt it's scaring some teams down the line. Funny how coworkers aren't talking as much trash as they usually were. That's what you mentioned before we went to break. Is basketball doing tip-off at Toomers? I haven't heard a word about it. If they are, it's a secret, apparently. We don't want to just scare teams. Auburn needs to worry about Auburn and take care of their business and win. Agree? Have you fellas seen how the injury report looks?
I haven't heard any special news on anybody.
I mean, as far as I know, Derek
stuff.
Brown's fine. Marlon Davidson's fine.
Yeah.
Any of the rest of, any of the other ones that have been hurt, Seth Williams, looks like he's probably getting better and better each week. T.D. Moultrie, I guess his ankle, it kind of I don't know if it was a high ankle sprain or if it was just regular, but he's having a little bit of a difficulty. Nick Coe, quote unquote, banged up, whatever that means. I think Shedrick Jackson was the dreaded high ankle sprain, which has kind of slowed his
those things
coming back. Yeah, they can linger for a while for sure. Not to get off the subject, but have y'all noticed the increase in Friday night college games, or is it just I'm noticing it now?
There are more. Now, they've had Friday games for a while, but there are more games, it seems like, on the slate. To me, that's the most it's the worst time to have a college. I don't want to play on a Friday.
Yeah.
All around the country, it's high school football. It's just that's the feel, and that's, to me, you just don't get. I don't know. Maybe it's okay with some teams, but I don't think you'll see. I don't think you see us or anybody else play.
Well, a lot of times you've seen like throwaway games on Friday night, but you got Duke and Virginia Tech.
That's what I'm saying.
Arizona State and Cal. So those are, some legitimate names.
It's just
playing on Friday
I guess
night.
there's some programs trying to get, some exposure on, having a little bit more of the airtime to themselves. But Friday night, people go out, if they're, hanging out, going to, doing different stuff. And I mean, gosh, it's just not a college football night.
No, that's true. As I mentioned, there will be some giveaways and things. SEC Nation, if you're looking to head out there for the game, they'll be there from, of course, 9 to 11. But best sign will receive 2 tickets to the SEC Championship game. So if you're creative, come up with the best sign.
There you go.
You got 2 tickets to the SEC Championship game. T-shirts, prizes, other giveaways there as well. So I'm sure all you students, if you can muster to. I would never get up at 9 o'clock.
Let me tell you.
On that.
Yeah, you would have, if they were relying on you to be there to support, it would have just never happened.
Truth be told, I might have been getting in about that time, which is probably most of the problem.
You could have just gone on over there.
Yeah. But anyway.
Probably not, though.
Is it the Pac-12 trying to get on TV? Yeah. Pac-12 getting some prime time action. That could be a part of it as well. We did some over/under last week.
Yeah.
Let's try it again this week.
Okay.
How about I've upped it 425 total yards for the Auburn Tigers. Their average right now is 423.
I'm gonna say we go over 425 tomorrow.
Big offensive output.
I really feel like it's
the
coming.
Tigers.
It's coming tomorrow. Big offensive output.
Okay. 200 yards rushing for the Auburn Tigers. They're actually leading the SEC and averaging 260 yards
This could
rushing.
be.
However, that's a little skewed because
I know
of
it
Kent
is.
State.
I think they can run for 200 yards. I mean, you can get there quick with big plays. And so with Bo Nix in the mix and our running backs and maybe some of our receivers taking some handoffs, I'm going to say we get to 200.
Would you rather see us run for 300 yards rushing or see us run for 215 yards rushing and let Bo Nix throw for over 200 yards?
The bottom.
You would rather see Bo Nix throw for over 200?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, if you're just running for 300 yards and he's throwing for
100, 150.
No, I mean, you need to be a little bit more balanced.
Okay.
That
was a good formula in 13.
It's going to always go more toward balance, though. I'll always go toward balance.
Okay. 150 yards rushing for Mississippi State. They had 350 yards rushing against us last year.
I think they'll have over 150 yards rushing because I just think that they've got to have. That's what they do best. So that's majority of their plays are going to be on the ground. So I don't expect a lot in the air for Mississippi State.
Auburn only averaging giving up less than 90 yards rushing. So obviously you saw what they did against Texas A&M last week. 150 yards against Mississippi State would probably be a pretty good day, but I don't know. I would love to see us go under that. And I'm going to say we do because of what our defensive line and because of our linebackers and because of our motivation. Now, they may end up throwing the ball more, and much like Texas A&M did, and gaining some yards that way. But I'm going to go under. I'm going to say we hold them under 150.
I hope you're right. Jeremiah said Auburn 34, Mississippi State 17, WDE. Scott said over on the yardage, over on the rushing 2, under for Mississippi State. So he feels like going with you on that one.
All right.
Jonathan said, yeah, Andy, balance. Got to go with balance. So bold prediction, Auburn offense finally explodes. Patrick, I'm feeling you, man. I said it this morning on the show in Tuscaloosa. I feel like it's just going to be a coming out party.
We are up against another break, but we will be back with more right after these messages.
At Mortgage Pro, we won't be able to finance a new car or new boat. We can't open you a checking account. Mortgage Pro specializes in mortgage loans. If you're looking to purchase a new home or refinance your current home, the only way to go is Mortgage Pro. We can close in 15 days or less. We can offer the best rates in the mortgage industry. And we can waive appraisal fees on any new loan from September 1st until December 31st. Call Mortgage Pro today.
LMG Advertising Agency offers a comprehensive marketing solution tailored to each of our clients' needs. We are a full-service marketing firm offering website design and development, video production, social media marketing, search engine optimization, and overall branding that includes logo design, brochures, mailouts, and more. Our experienced team of marketing professionals would love to come up with a marketing strategy that will deliver results for you and your business. Learn more at lmgadagency.com or call today to start at 256-825-0197.
Lex Wedgeworth has been the most trusted pest control for generations, and now with EnviroCare, you can expect the same high standards for all your pest control needs. EnviroCare's exclusive Centricon termite colony elimination system provides the industry standard to protect your home or business. EnviroCare's Centricon system protects your home year-round. Call the professionals at EnviroCare throughout East Central Alabama for a free estimate. Nobody cares like EnviroCare, the next generation of full pest control for your home or business.
Cater your tailgate and game day parties with Chicken Salad Chick. All the Chick favorites like Buffalo Barkley, Kickin' Kaylin, and Sassy Scotty make the perfect dips and sandwich platters. Chicken Salad Chick is always a great choice when planning for a crowd. Our grab-and-go quick chicks make it easy. And now for a limited time, Rockin' Rita is back. Made with Wickles spicy red relish, this flavor has a kick of spice. Chicken Salad Chick and fall football, the perfect matchup.
WOTM, your TV home for high school sports in Alabama. This Thursday on WOTM, catch the AHSAA High School Football Game of the Week, presented by Ox Foundation. This week's matchup will feature the Hoover Bucks versus the Tuscaloosa County Wildcats. Stay with WOTM through the postseason for live games all 4 weeks of the playoffs. WOTM, the home of AHSAA Super 7, live from Jordan Hare.
So, you may not know it, but you've seen our work everywhere. For a combined 50 years, SignSource has been Central Alabama's premier option for all your sign needs. Custom signs for your business, club, or organization. Wraps and decals for your vehicle or boat. Full-color banners for your big sale, or a photo collage on canvas for grandma. All with fast, friendly, prompt service. Check out our website at signsourcenow.com. 888-533-6758. Go straight to the source. SignSource.
Find everything you need for the perfect outdoor living space at Russell Do-It Center, like the Fire Rock Outdoor Conventional Fireplace, smartly designed masonry systems that are easy to install and are less than half the cost of a scratch-built brick and mortar fireplace. Weber Grills, the best outdoor gas, electric, and charcoal grills, which always come pre-assembled. Yeti Coolers, premium coolers and accessories that are the ultimate in design, performance, and durability. Russell Do-It Center, experience and knowledge from the pros.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Brett here with you for about 30 more minutes in today's show. Jason Caldwell from inside the Auburn Tigers joining us in the final segment of today's show, so be sure to stay tuned for that. We were looking at a few over or unders, talking about Auburn and Mississippi State this Saturday. We were talking about Bo Nix. You think that it's important for him to have a good game, maybe a breakout game. So we'll go back to the same thing we did last week, 40 yards rushing for Bo Nix.
Yeah.
Over?
Over. Here's why. Not necessarily just because he's got to have a good game Saturday. He needs to just go ahead and have a good game to start building, for the next several weeks. I mean, his numbers are just very, very average to below average right now. So, but of course, I think a lot of that's had to do with what Gus Malzahn and this offensive staff has wanted him to do. So, they're not really wanting him to go out there and throw 45 times a game. No. So they want to establish a run. But, hey, he does need to be a little bit more productive, passing the ball. His percentage rate's not great. So.
No, it's not. 25 pass attempts for Bo Nix.
Yeah.
Over?
I'm going to go over.
Okay.
I'm gonna say he goes over
200 yards passing for Bo Nix.
Yeah, he needs to get there, so I'm gonna say over 200 yards.
It's gonna be a great day. I mean, if that would be a really productive day for him, and I think it would do a lot to boost his confidence for sure.
Patrick, I always include the sack yardage. He can't help it. Somebody misses a
well,
block.
I don't include sack yardage on the 40 yards rushing. I don't include that because that doesn't affect what he's doing.
I guess that's what I mean. That's what I mean. I'm what he gains from the line of scrimmage is what I count. I don't subtract the sack yardage.
5 rushes for Joey Gatewood.
I don't know. You just never know. You may see him twice. You may see him 15 times. If he's in the game a good bit, he'll get more than 5 rushes. So I'll just throw the wild card on that. I'm going all pro over. So
if we were in control of the game,
I'm gonna say over 5
he
carries.
could get several carries.
I just got a text that said, this is similar to AJ McCarron, and maybe Jake Coker at Alabama. Don't ask them to do a ton, but just be really good at what you do, and you can win. And both of those quarterbacks, Greg McElroy did it too. I mean, all 3 of those guys, they could have big games when they wanted.
Oh, yeah.
But they like to run the football and play defense back in those days.
We get an under for Joey Gatewood rushes.
That's fine.
1 pass for Joey Gatewood.
Oh, yeah.
He will throw a pass.
Yeah, he'll push.
Okay. 1 pass.
Yeah, that's right.
He'll get his 1 pass
that's right.
for the day. This is the one that kind of scares me a little bit. Mississippi State has 11 takeaways in 4 games.
I know it.
11. Now, granted, they've given the ball away 7 times, so that's good for Auburn, but 2 turnovers for Auburn, same as last week.
I'm going to say under. We probably lose at one time, but I'm not going to say over 2. So either push or go under on that.
Yeah. Number of timeouts when Gatewood comes in the game.
Oh, you can
now
bank on
that's
that.
good. I might put that at 3. Over under on the.
There's no doubt about it. It just seems like there is a magnet with him in timeouts.
Yeah.
He comes in. Is that a signal for a timeout?
That was last week. That was weird for sure. 50 total points in this game.
50 total points in this game? I'm gonna say yes. Over.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it does. I think that I think that's good news for Auburn if this game's probably 60 points.
Well, I mean, if it's 38,
41-21.
Yeah, 38-14. I mean, something like that. I mean, yeah. So right around in that area.
I would like that. I think that's
I do
good.
too.
We got some comments about it. Let's see. I feel like Gus will open the offense up even more than the A&M game. That's why he keeps talking about how Mississippi State embarrassed us last year. I think he wants. Yeah, I agree. I think he wants to make
I think he really
statement.
wants to stick it to.
If that's maybe that's kind of using that thing.
No, but I think he really. I mean, we know we played horrific against them last year and still had a chance to win.
Yeah.
So we go out here and play our, one of our better games. You could have one of those
under
4
50
touchdown
points,
difference.
Patrick says. So 38-10, that could still be under.
49-0's under.
It is 49-0.
49-0's under.
And to be honest, on a lot of those scores from around the country, a lot of them were at least 2 touchdown difference in the score.
That's right.
So it seemingly a lot of people have the same idea about how this game's going to go. That may be good news, it may be bad news.
I hope we pour it on.
But anyway.
I hope we pour it on, man.
As I mentioned, basketball is going to be starting before you even know it. Exhibition game, I think November 1st. Auburn's the first official game, November the 5th. So my goodness, we're almost about a month away.
Where did this year go?
It's zooming by.
Didn't we just play Virginia in the Final Four last week?
It seems as though we did. Bruce Pearl says this is going to be his deepest team that he's had since he's been at Auburn. He's actually been able to run 3 different units, 2 first-team units and a scout team.
How long
First time he's ever been able to do that.
McLemore going to be there?
This year and another year.
I mean,
he's not even a senior.
He feels like he's been there for 15 years.
He does.
But that's a good thing.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
basketball players, it's so odd to see
know.
guys stick around, and plus he's a guy that played early. You know.
Does Cooper commit this weekend? Man, he's here, and I mean that's a good question, Patrick. I mean, I think it's coming very soon because you're starting to see a lot of guys.
Make me feel a lot better.
Well, yeah, I know, and kids can. You know, I know the crystal ball's got him 100% to Auburn, and it has for a long time, but, man, that don't mean squat in today's world. Go ahead and let's get a commitment. I'd love for him to, man.
Speaking of five-star athletes, Lee Hunter, five-star
From
defensive
Blunt.
tackle from Blunt, says Auburn's way ahead.
The top 4 guys in the state in 2021 have Auburn. It's 100% on them.
I mean, keep doing what you're doing, Gus.
That's right.
I mean, you know. If you get something going this year and get this recruiting class, and Auburn may have something cooked.
And then 5 of the top 6. So.
We'll be back with another segment of the Auburn Blitz right after this.
You already know the power and reliability of a Mahindra tractor. Get ready to meet their ATV and UTV lines. Haul more and tow more. Do more. Reaching speeds up to 60 miles an hour. Models have a 12-inch ground clearance and the ability to haul up to 1,200 pounds. There's a Mahindra utility vehicle and a model specifically to get the job done. Test drive today at Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor. Serving Tallapoosa, Coosa, Clay, and Talladega counties. 256-392-3613.
Guys, it's back! Inline skating. Rock and roll hair?
Calling this thing a pound sign instead of a hashtag?
No, the Zensation is back at Zaxby's.
The Zensation Salad is back, and introducing the new Zensation Filet Sandwich Meal with hand-breaded chicken, Asian slaw, wonton strips, and citrus vinaigrette, both served with an egg roll. The Zensation Salad and Filet Sandwich Meal, only at Zaxby's.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Elk City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
Expect it or not, the loss of a loved one is difficult. Put your family first by planning ahead. This is Joseph Dean, new owner of Alabama Funeral Homes and Cremation Centers. We are a full-service funeral home with an on-site crematory and cemetery. Whether your need is immediate or you would like to plan in advance, our experienced, compassionate staff can assist you in designing an enduring memorial experience, burial, or cremation. Alabama Funeral Homes and Cremation Centers on Highway 280 in Camp Hill or online, alabamafuneralhomes.com.
Harbor Point Ship Store has everything to make your day on the lake more enjoyable. Come on out to the biggest marina on the water. They have pizza, hot dogs, burgers, and more. Get your gas, groceries, snacks, ice, and everything you need for a fun day on the lake. Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned boat? Harbor Point has the best selection around of everyone's favorite Crest pontoons and Four Winds boats. Harbor Point also has a great selection of pre-owned boats. Come on out and take a look at Harbor Point, Marina Point Road in Dadeville. Get to the point.
Tires are important, and when getting a great price on tires, you want to get it right. So make the short drive to Wright's Tire in Sylacauga. Wright's Tire can get you any make or model of tire, and they make the drive worth it with volume pricing. Whether North Tallapoosa, South Talladega, or Coosa County, make the right choice, the right selection, the right service, and the right price. All at Wright's Tire on Fort William Street in Sylacauga. Call for a free quote, 256-245-7778, and get the right price on tires.
Cater your tailgate and game day parties with Chicken Salad Chick. All the Chick favorites like Buffalo Barkley, Kickin' Kaylin, and Sassy Scotty make the perfect dips and sandwich platters. Chicken Salad Chick is always a great choice when planning for a crowd. Our grab-and-go quick chicks make it easy. And now for a limited time, Rockin' Rita is back. Made with Wickles spicy red relish, this flavor has a kick of spice. Chicken Salad Chick and fall football, the perfect matchup.
Hi, I'm Kurt Bowman, General Manager of Vaden Toyota. We'd like to announce our new lifetime warranty on any new Toyota.
#lifetime warranty.
We love our customers.
It can be used nationwide at no additional cost.
#customer service.
So come on by and let us show you
The Vaden way.
#maintenance matters.
#totally awesome.
Vaden Toyota of Sylacauga, just a short drive from home or online.
#your neighborhood dealership.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Brett here with you. Jason Caldwell will join us in the next segment, but we'll round out our discussions and talk a little bit about, Auburn's 4-0. They're number 7 in the country right now. Still got a lot of really tough games left on the schedule, as Brett ran down earlier. I mean, talking about top 5 teams.
2, 3, 4, and then number 9 right now.
And have already played a top 10 team in Oregon. They're not top 10 anymore, but
played another top 25 team in A&M at their place.
At their place. But Auburn 4-0 with an opportunity to really make some noise this year, be a threat to make the college football playoff. They're one of 12 teams that ESPN lists as a college football playoff contender. 15% chance I think they give them to make the playoff. I think it's like a 2.5% chance to win the championship. But again, that'll change as the season goes along. But just in a great position right now moving forward. The team looks like it's kind of come together. You got a freshman at quarterback. You got a very young offensive team except for the offensive line. That's the parts you got to replace. But then you start looking at next year's recruiting class. This year's recruiting class in very good shape.
It is.
But you start looking at next year's recruiting class, and it's a phenomenal year in the state of Alabama. And it's just, I don't know if it's happenstance or if it's luck or if it's finally something happening for Auburn, but a lot of these kids, for whatever reason, a lot of them grew up Auburn fans.
Well, sometimes it works out that way. It rolls your way. And, Gary told me this morning, he said, look, man, I'm just going to be honest. He said, the way Auburn's playing, if they continue to play this way, he said, if they run this schedule, he said, and they make it to Atlanta, he said, and he's an Alabama guy, now as big as you'll get, and he's on the Alabama show every day up there. He said, there ain't an Alabama fan listening. And he said, I'm going to tell everybody that can say anything about, he said, they will have absolutely deserved this. He said, this is a gauntlet of a schedule. He said, I don't want to hear an LSU fan, Alabama fan, nobody say anything about this Auburn team if they were to run this schedule.
Sure.
He said, man, he said, as we sit here and talk about it, he said, it just seems more and more daunting as you talk every week about the teams you play. But like you said, 2020 class got 18 commitments. Look like we're going to continue to add a few more, and we're going to finish strong in 2020. Auburn off to a very good start as far as interest and what the possibilities could be for 2021. They've already got several commitments, but Dylan Brooks, the #1 player in the state of Alabama, according to 24/7 from Hanley High School, 6'5", 206-pound, weak side defensive end. I watched film on him. He's a real deal. He's the number 18 player nationally, #1 defensive end, #1 weak side defensive end in the country, and then obviously the #1 player in the state. 24/7 has him 100% to Auburn. JaQuincy McKinstry at Pinson Valley. Kool-Aid. Another 5-star. By the way, the top 3 guys in the state this year are 5-stars. Some years Alabama don't even have 1 5-star. Top 3 happen to be 5-stars. He's 100% crystal ball to Auburn. He's the number 20 player nationally.
Cornerback?
Number 2 cornerback in the country and number 2 in the state. Lee Hunter, the big guy from Blunt High School, number 27 player nationally, defensive tackle, number 4 defensive tackle in the country, number 3 in the state overall, 6'5", 292 pounds. Those 3 guys are 5-stars, and 24/7 has all 3 100% Auburn. I ain't talking about 40% or 50%. Now, again, they ain't changed. Now, 4 is Amani Goodwin from Hewitt-Trussville. He's the number 59 player nationally, number 3 player at running back in the country, number 4 player in the state. He's already committed to Auburn. Now, he had a knee injury this year and he's sitting out the rest of the year, but they're looking for him to have a full recovery there. Auburn also has a commitment from number 9 player in the class of Alabama, and a 4-star athlete from Bullitt County who's having a good year. The number 287 player nationally, 28th athlete overall in the country, number 9 in the state. So that's your commitments. Right now, Alabama has currently number 5 player in the state from Ramsey High School, Jeremiah Williams, and he's 100% lean to Alabama. He ain't committed yet, but he's 6'4", 220 pounds, 155 ranked player in the country, weak side defensive end. That's kind of a breakdown. And poor Jordan Mosley from McGill-Tulane made change his mind. He's a wide receiver, the number 205 player in the country. He's committed to Tennessee currently. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see who else it might be looking at him. Arkansas, Kentucky, Indiana, Ole Miss, Oregon, South Alabama, A&M, Troy, Virginia Tech. So Alabama nor Auburn even offered Jordan Mosley. But if Auburn can continue, if Auburn can seal the deal on these guys, man, you're talking about maybe one of the best classes that we've ever had. I mean, that's 3 5-stars. When's the last time Auburn signed 3? I don't remember we've ever done it. I mean, so Georgia's been doing it. I know Alabama's done it several times. But if all those guys hold on to their star rankings and Auburn were to sign all of those guys, I mean, just in the state of Alabama, there's 3 5-stars sitting at the top of the class in 2021.
Again, the road is set, and it's there for the taking if Auburn is able to do it. And I mean, you don't have to go undefeated this year. I'm not saying. And you don't have to win the national title.
Luke,
I'm saying,
I mean, I felt I knew you'd comment. I mean, that's fine, but I'm looking at 24/7. They got him 100%. I mean, I'm not making it up. I mean, they may flip. Y'all may all get them to flip, but but the bottom line is that right now, according to the website, which I'm reading off of, they got them 100% to Auburn right now.
Pre-checks clear.
Exactly.
Right? So.
Yeah, make sure it all clears the bank. So, Gus, Coach of the Year, if he goes 11-1, 10-2, Justin said, he said the recruiting class coupled with the impending Saban retirement, watch out. Patrick said the 2020 class needs some defensive linemen. There's definitely need.
Yeah,
that's
what they need to
there's
fill
some
it out
holes
with,
left.
Defensive line. There's no question about that. We are up against another break here on the Auburn Blitz, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back, and we'll be joined by Jason Caldwell from inside the Auburn Tigers. Be sure to join us. Stay with us. More to come right after this.
You didn't say there was just.
Mortgage Pro is the new standard for mortgage loans. While other banks are taking 45 to 60 days to close a loan, Mortgage Pro is making it happen in less than 15 days. Your mortgage loan goes from start to finish in less than 15 days. Mortgage Pro is able to make this happen by having the most advanced technology and a highly trained staff with over 98 years combined experience. If you're looking to buy a home or refinance your current mortgage, call Mortgage Pro and let our team go to work for you.
So, you may not know it, but you've seen our work everywhere. For a combined 50 years, SignSource has been Central Alabama's premier option for all your sign needs. Custom signs for your business, club, or organization. Wraps and decals for your vehicle or boat. Full-color banners for your big sale, or a photo collage on canvas for grandma. All with fast, friendly, prompt service. Check out our website at signsourcenow.com. 888-533-6758. Go straight to the source. SignSource.
I am Lisa McClendon from Country Financial, and I have spent years in our community helping people protect their homes, cars, and lives. I am proud to be a member of the 2018 National Championship Team and a National Advisory Council member for Country Financial. Complete financial security does not end with just insurance. I am also here to help you plan for your financial future.
Together, we can help you set up a step-by-step plan to reach financial security.
Let's talk soon.
WOTM, your TV home for high school sports in Alabama. This Thursday on WOTM, catch the AHSAA High School Football Game of the Week, presented by Ox Foundation. This week's matchup will feature the Hoover Bucks versus the Tuscaloosa County Wildcats. Stay with WOTM through the postseason for live games all 4 weeks of the playoffs. WOTM, the home of AHSAA Super 7, live from Jordan Hare.
Cater your tailgate and game day parties with Chicken Salad Chick. All the Chick favorites like Buffalo Barkley, Kickin' Kaylin, and Sassy Scotty make the perfect dips and sandwich platters. Chicken Salad Chick is always a great choice when planning for a crowd. Our grab-and-go quick chicks make it easy. And now for a limited time, Rockin' Rita is back. Made with Wickles spicy red relish, this flavor has a kick of spice. Chicken Salad Chick and fall football, the perfect matchup.
LMG Advertising Agency offers a comprehensive marketing solution tailored to each of our clients' needs. We are a full-service marketing firm offering website design and development, video production, social media marketing, search engine optimization, and overall branding that includes logo design, brochures, mailouts, and more. Our experienced team of marketing professionals would love to come up with a marketing strategy that will deliver results for you and your business. Learn more at lmgadagency.com or call today to start at 256-825-0197.
Find everything you need for the perfect outdoor living space at Russell Do-It Center, like the Fire Rock Outdoor Conventional Fireplace, smartly designed masonry systems that are easy to install and are less than half the cost of a scratch-built brick and mortar fireplace. Weber Grills, the best outdoor gas, electric, and charcoal grills, which always come pre-assembled. Yeti Coolers, premium coolers and accessories that are the ultimate in design, performance, and durability. Russell Do-It Center, experience and knowledge from the pros.
Welcome back, everyone, to the final segment of the Auburn Blitz on this Friday afternoon. Going to go to the phone line and welcome in our good friend Jason Caldwell from inside the Auburn Tigers. Jason, how you doing today?
Hey, Jason, what's up, buddy?
I'm good, guys. How are y'all?
Oh, we're doing well. Appreciate you joining us today. Let's talk about Auburn, number 7 team in the country, 4-0 on the season. Convincing win over Texas A&M. Now you get Mississippi State coming in. Mississippi State 3-1, beating Auburn last year, 23-9. Gus Malzahn's kind of made reference to that a couple of times, that Mississippi State embarrassed them last year. How do you see this game playing out Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, you look at it, and I think this is a game where any other year you might be concerned about where Auburn's, what their mental state would be going into this game. I think because of the way last year played out, I don't think that's going to be much of a concern for Auburn. I've said a couple of times this week that if Auburn didn't win on Saturday, it's not going to be because they weren't prepared and weren't up for the game. It's just going to be because they either made too many mistakes or Mississippi State was better. I don't think that's going to be a concern. We've heard Gus Malzahn, Derek Brown, others. They remember last year. And I think probably the most frustrating part of it was, with all of those things that happened, it's still a game where Boobie Whitlow fumbles going into the end zone. Mississippi State gets what many believe was a gift touchdown at the end of the first half. All those things, and it's a 2-touchdown game anyway. And so I think that's one where it's probably more frustrating than anything. Look, even with as bad as it was, it's still a game you could have won. And so because of that, I think this is a game and a team that's still going, look, they still haven't played our best football yet, and not even close to it offensively. And so I think there's still a lot of room for improvement for this team right now.
You know, Marcus Spears said something on the SEC Network this week after watching the locker room celebration last Saturday at Texas A&M. And Gus Malzahn, when you see him like this, it fires you up. This isn't the celebration in the locker room against Ole Miss last year, which I was like, man, we just need to get back on the bus and go home and quit trying to make this out to be something that wasn't. This was a win over a good football team, and Gus Malzahn You can tell he's loose, and you can tell he's enjoying this. And Marcus Spears looked across at Greg McElroy, and he said, "Look, you see that?" He said, "Everybody in the country needs to be afraid of that." He said, because when he's feeling like that, he knows he's got a good team regardless of the schedule, and he feels like they're going to do big things. And Jason, I agree with him.
Yeah, and I think you look at it, we talked about this since probably last spring. What the difference is in Gus Malzahn, even dating back to that bowl game, just being back in charge, running things, and I think he's got a team that he likes. And I tell you what, I think the flip side of that is, I think this is a football team that sees a side of a coach they've never seen before, and they really like it. And I had somebody tell me, look, this locker room's different than it has been in the past couple of years. And 2017 was a good football team, but it's a different locker room. And I think they see guys that are kind of fighting together. And anytime, we talked about the similarities between 2003 and 2018, and then having guys come back and go, look, that's not the way I want to end it, and what 2004 looked like, and the potential for 2019. A long way to go for this team, but there's no denying that guys like Derek Brown and Marlon Davidson and those guys that bypassed the chance to go to the NFL and come back, what that means for a group of guys that are going, look, we got to make this thing special and please don't return.
Jason, a lot of talk about DJ Williams, some talk about Coinus Miller as well. Those guys, young guys that everybody wants to see play and play well. There's been talk of injuries, maybe doghouse. You got to kind of wonder when it's Auburn. Is it an injury? Is it a doghouse issue? What's your take on those two guys?
Oh, DJ Williams is not doghouse at all. He was actually back for a kickoff last week. He just had a hip flexor, and so they've been trying to figure out a way to get him worked in the game. And so I think it's just a matter of getting him enough reps during the week to feel comfortable about running the offense and doing those things. Coinus Miller, it's week to week. I think we'll see him this week. He's had a couple of weeks where they didn't feel like, as far as practices go, that he had done the things he needed to do to be ready to play and to deserve to play. And obviously that was the case last week. But because of that, I think they're like, hey, look, you got to earn the right to get on the field. And so I think it's a learning process for a guy that just needs a little bit more in the maturity side of things. So a couple of different case scenarios for those two guys.
Hey, Jason, we got about 2 minutes. Want to get one more real quick question in. Big recruiting weekend, football and basketball. A lot of people talking about basketball with Sharif Cooper. Any word on him? You feel like it might be this weekend he commits?
Yeah, I feel like that there's a very good shot it could be this weekend. He's been a guy that's for a long time, Auburn's been recruiting. He's been a guy that's looked at the Tigers for a long time. He was actually here on Tuesday, I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday, to watch practice with his dad, to hang out, knowing he was going to turn around a couple of days and come back for an official visit. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see Auburn get a commitment from a five-star point guard and one of the best players in the country this weekend.
That's what we wanted to hear, and I sure hope you're right, Jason. Well, hey, man, we really appreciate you coming on with us on Fridays, and looking forward to a big night tomorrow night in Jordan-Hare Stadium.
Sounds good, guys. Have a good weekend.
Thank you, Jason. Same to you, buddy.
Brett, we only got about a minute left.
I like
here.
the way to end on that.
Absolutely. That would be –
and I think
that would quell a lot of people. And
I think there's going to be some more coming with him when he decides he's going to make his move.
That would be nice. And I think a lot of people are waiting on that. But anyway. All right, Mississippi State is at Auburn. Auburn's about a 10, 11-point favorite. I think it started 11. Maybe it's moved down to 10 or 9. Key to the game and a score.
I think it goes back to what I've said, running football, controlling line of scrimmage. But Bo Nix, I want to see him break out. I want to see him throw for 250 yards, 2 or 3 touchdowns. I'm going to say we get either 38 or 41 points on the board, somewhere around in that area. And I'm going to say we hold them to about 17. So a convincing win at home.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I'm gonna go 39-10.
There you go.
I hope that's and we get from the booth.
Hey, if we get that, you would have been under your 50, right?
I don't know. I think that says 118 to 17.
No, it says
I don't know.
48 to 17.
48 to 17.
If it was 118, they was trying to set the record against.
That would
who
be,
was it? Georgia Tech.
That would be a record. Yeah.
Whoever it was, 200.
That's going to wrap it up for the Auburn Blitz on this Friday. Thank you so much for all of you out there joining us. Back on the air on Monday. Join us then for Brett Pritchett. I'm Andy Graham. So long for now, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.